Temperature deciduous forests. Temperature deciduous forests. Focus question. What are the features of temperature deciduous forests? A blaze of color. Fall is a special time of year. The weather gets cooler and many people feel more comfortable being outside. In some parts of the world, this season has special appeal beyond the weather. As temperatures start to cool down, the first colorful hints of autumn appear on trees. Before long, brilliant displays of yellows, golds, oranges, and reds paint the countryside. Some people only need to step outside their door to see these glorious landscapes. Others may fly thousands of miles to view them. One thing is certain, this amazing event is not to be missed. Brilliant fall colors are one of the greatest shows on earth. They are also a telltale sign of temperature deciduous forests. Word-wise, the word deciduous comes from a Latin word that means to fall off. Deciduous trees lose their leaves in winter. They are sometimes referred to as leaf-shedding trees. To shed means to give up as part of a normal life process, such as a snake shedding its skin or a cat shedding hair. The temperature deciduous forest biome. Different types of environments cover Earth's surface. These regions and the communities of plants and animals that live there are called biomes. Grasslands, rainforests, deserts, and oceans are examples of biomes. So are temperatures deciduous forests. Many factors play a part in creating Earth's biomes. Two important ones are latitude, how far a location is from the equator, and elevation or height above sea level. Both help determine how warm or cool a place is. Climate, land, and water are also important building blocks of biomes, as are plants and animals. Temperature deciduous forests are large areas where deciduous trees grow. The leaves on these trees change color in fall and drop to the ground in winter. Temperature deciduous forests are located in the northern temperature zone. This latitude band is in the north hemisphere between the cold polar zone and hot tropical zone. Most of the eastern third of the United States is in this biome, as well as a small part of Canada. Large areas of temperature deciduous forest are also found in Europe, Japan, eastern Russia, China, and Korea. Temperature deciduous forests may border many other biomes. They may be located next to grasslands, semi-arid deserts, taiga, cold forests, or subtropical forests. Climate and soil. Temperature deciduous forests are located in regions that receive both very warm and very cold weather. As a result, this biome has four seasons, each with its own unique personality. Winters are cold, often with low precipitation, although it varies from place to place. Temperatures and precipitation both rise in spring and reach their peak in summer, which can be quite humid. Autumn is cold and crisp, with a drop in precipitation. Temperatures throughout the year generally range between minus 30 degrees Celsius, minus 22 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit, and 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. Temperature deciduous forests have the second highest precipitation per year of any biome after rainforests. Roughly 75 to 150 centimeters, 30 to 59 inches of precipitation fall each year. In winter, precipitation often falls as snow, sleet, or hail. Soils in temperature deciduous forests tend to be deep, dark, and fertile. This is a result of trees dropping their leaves in autumn. The leaves build up on the forest floor, creating a dense layer of leaf litter. Fungi, bacteria, and other underground organisms break down this leafy layer, releasing nutrients into the soil. Do you know? In some temperature regions, the soil contains more sand and fewer nutrients. Forests in these regions often have a mix of deciduous and even evergreen trees. Evergreens, which can live in weaker soils, lose and grow their leaves throughout the year instead of once each year. Forests with both kinds of trees are often referred to as mixed forests. Plants. Temperature deciduous forests are also known as temperature broadleaf forests. Most of the trees in this biome have wide flat leaves instead of thin needles. Leaf shape is an adaptation and helps the tree survive. Because the leaves have a large surface area, they capture a great deal of sunlight for photosynthesis. A synthesis. In this process, plants make food from sunlight, water, air, and chlorophyll, a chemical. Forests in this biome generally have 5 levels of plants. The canopy includes the tallest trees, which receive the greatest amount of sunlight. The fertile soil nourishes many hardwood trees, including oak, elm, maple, hickory, beech, and ash. Some sunlight gets through the dense canopy, which allows many species of plants to grow in the lower levels. The level under the canopy contains shorter trees such as dogwoods, along with saplings, younger slender trees beneath them in the shrub level, which may include rhododendron, sumac, and honeysuckle. Next comes the herb level, which contains ferns, grasses, and wildflowers. Mosses, fungi, and lichens grow on the forest floor or ground. They also grow on tree trunks. In addition to leaf-shaped trees in temperature deciduous forests have other adaptations that help them survive. Dropping their leaves and becoming dormant in winter allows them to conserve energy and withstand the cold. Thick bark also offers trees protection from low temperatures. Plants in lower levels of the forest have adaptations too. For example, ferns and wildflowers grow quickly in early spring before the canopy fills out and blocks too much sunlight. Why leaves change color? The leaves of deciduous trees mainly conduct photosynthesis in spring and summer. They use sunlight and chlorophyll, a chemical mostly found in the leaves, to turn water and carbon dioxide gas into a sugar that gives the trees energy. Leaves are green because they are full of chlorophyll. They also contain orange, yellow, or brown chemicals that are hidden by the green chlorophyll. In fall, when the weather gets cooler and trees receive less sunlight, photosynthesis slows down. Leaves stop making chlorophyll, so they lose their green color. As a result, the hidden colors start to show. When the weather gets cold enough in fall, the temperature starts to drop below freezing. Before the stuff inside the leaves begins to freeze, the trees shed their leaves in order to protect themselves from damage. Deciduous trees are bare in winter. They use the food they store in spring and summer to survive. When spring comes and temperatures warm up, new leaves grow. Animals. Many different kinds of animals live in temperature deciduous forests. This is in part because of the many kinds of plants available to eat. Another reason is the variety of habitats with water, including lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams. Predators include bobcats, foxes, mountains lions, timber wolves, and coyotes. Large herbivores include white-tailed deer as well as moose in some areas. Rabbits, squirrels, and chipmunks are among the smallest herbivores. Omnivores include skunks, raccoons, opossums, and black bears. Snakes, frogs, toads, and turtles are common. Are the woodpeckers, cardinals, hawks, owls, and many other birds. This biome is also home to many insects and spiders. Animals in this biome have adaptations to help them through the harsh winter. They need more energy to stay warm but have a harder time finding food since trees are dormant. Some animals, such as squirrels, store food for the winter ahead of time. Others, such as black bears and American toads, hibernate so they won't need as much energy. Another way to survive the winter is to reduce heat loss. Red foxes grow a thicker coat of fur and often stay protected from the cold in dens. Mice and other rodents stay warm under a blanket of snow. Woodpeckers and most owls are year-round residents of this biome. Many songbirds only live here during the warmer months. In winter, they migrate to warmer places where food is more plentiful. People have lived in temperature deciduous forests for many thousands of years. Most of this biome has been changed a great deal from its original condition. For at least 5,000 years, people have been making use of its resources. This includes fertile soil for growing crops and hardwood trees for fuel and building. Today, these forests are one of the most populated biomes in the world. People continue to use their resources, although in some places the forests have grown back. Temperature residual forests are almost recreation spots. Hiking, boating, fishing, camping, and wildlife watching all bring people to this biome. In addition, the fall colors are an irresistible attraction. Magnificent beauty. Temperature residuous forests stand out in every season. Frost, snow, and sunlight turn bare forests into winter wonderlands. In spring, the awakening of dormant trees and flowers provides welcome signs of new life. Summer heat and rain bring an explosion of green growth. Vibrant fall colors change landscapes into beautiful works of art. If you have a chance to visit a temperature deciduous forest, especially in fall, be sure to go. Gazing at the brilliantly colored trees or walking on a carpet of crunchy leaves is an experience you'll never forget.